Welcome to my channel, guys. I'm super excited today. All the time I'm super excited, but today especially because I'm gonna be riding a classic bike for the first time ever. I've been dying to test one of these classic bikes. It's not a proper classic powerful bike, but it's something really nice that I think it has a lot of character. Never ridden one before, so I don't know what to think of it. I don't know what to think of the brand itself, but let me show you the bike. It's a Royal Enfield Classic 350. It's a one-cylinder bike, and I can't even remember last time when I rode a one-cylinder bike. But I'll see how I get on with it. For now, I'm really super excited, and I'm just gonna to enjoy the ride. As always, we are here at our friends from Warwolves Motorcycles down in Suffolk, UK. So if you're anywhere around here, just come, because this is literally the best bike shop around here. You've got clothing, you've got equipment, you've got used bikes, brand new bikes, KTM, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Royal Enfield, now their newest edition. They basically got everything. Now let's jump on the bike and see what is this about. First impressions, I love it. Oh my god, it was the same with the Eliminator, with the Kawasaki Eliminator 500. But this one feels at least as special as that one, if not more. I've been just riding around the city now for the past 10-15 minutes, and it's very, very easy to ride it around the town. It's just like there is nothing to complain about. There is one small thing to complain about, but we're gonna talk about that later. For now, let's start with the mirrors, as we always do. The mirrors, well, obviously the style of the mirrors suits the bike perfectly, and I wouldn't change them for anything. But being a 350, being a one-cylinder actually, it makes the mirrors vibrate a bit, and probably when you've got a bit more speed and yeah, the engine, it's a bit of like some 4,000 to 5,000 RPM, they start to vibrate pretty bad. But I think that's part of the character of this bike, and it definitely doesn't bother me at all. Not like it would if it will be an inline 4 sport touring bike. Let's talk about position now. Position is just very, very comfortable. I mean, there is nothing to complain about here. The seat is basically like a pillow, like a very soft pillow. Okay, when you turn left here, the reach to the handlebar is very nice and neutral. And my wife, I'm getting very, very good feedback from the back, saying that her seat is very nice, very big, very cushy as well. So no problem from that in that perspective as well. Oh my god, this bike is so nice. I can't believe that a 351cc actually bike can make me feel like that. I mean, obviously there is no super bike or anything like that, but this bike is nothing about speed, nothing about dragging your knee in the corners, overtaking or anything like that. As always, we're gonna go to Shatley Gate. There is a beautiful road to there, and we're gonna talk more about how this bike feels. If we talked about the engine, let me say that it doesn't sound, on the paper it's got 20 horsepower and 27 Newton meter of torque. Obviously it doesn't feel powerful at all, but you know what, it suits this bike perfectly. I'm sure that its bigger cousin, its bigger sister, its bigger sibling, the 650 that they just released now, is gonna feel a lot punchier than this. And probably the sound is gonna be nicer as well. I'm not sure, because I haven't heard one of those. We will review one of those bikes as well, and we're gonna know exactly what we're dealing with, which one is better. But for now, I'm in this like slowly kind of vibe. I don't know. Lately, I've been dealing with this relaxation on the motorcycle, rather than 100% concentrating on the next corner, no cars being in front of me, going as fast as possible, and so on. It's just this kind of bikes gives me a special, look at this. This is a very nice picture. This is just a perfect picture, especially on this bike. The engine, like I said, is not punchy, but I would say that is plenty powerful to drag you along this coastal roads, the B roads especially. Probably on the motorway, it's 71 miles per hour top speed is not going to help, because probably you're not going to be able to keep the pace with everybody else. Especially that the engine is going to be at the top of the RPM, so I wouldn't recommend going 70 for a long period of time. But a part of riding on the motorway, I think the engine suits the bike nicely. Obviously, I would like to see the 650 as well, because probably I'm gonna like it even more than I like this one. The classic 650 or even the Bear 650, because that one I think it's exactly my style. But yeah, the gearbox is really nice, clutch is really nice as well. I really like the feel of the lever as well, because it's not round, it's just a pointy square feel, and I like that a lot. I like the handlebar. It does vibrate. Just think about the fact that it's a one cylinder, so it does vibrate, but nothing crazy. I was expecting to vibrate more than that, but nothing crazy. Like I was saying, the gearbox really nice. Obviously, you can't go fifth. It has five gears. Obviously, you can't go in the fifth with 30 miles per hour, because there is not enough torque to do that. But you don't need to do that anyway. It's not about that. And I like very nice switch gear, but we're gonna talk about that when we're gonna do the walk around. Look at this, I'm 50 miles per hour. I've got my wife on the back. It doesn't say anything. It doesn't bother the bike at all. I'm just riding it, cruising it nicely. It's such a nice feeling, man. It's just, I've always wanted to ride one of these classic bikes, always. But I never had any friends, because obviously everybody now is craving for those big adventure bikes, for the GSs, the KTMs, and whatever else. And nobody that I know has one of these classic bikes. But now, thanks to Orless Motorcycle, those guys there are amazing. Thanks to them, I can ride these bikes, and I can definitely see why people are starting to like these bikes more and more, especially these Royal Enfields. Why? Well, because first of all, they are cheap. They are cheap, and the quality is good. As far as I can see right now, obviously we're going to do a walk around and we're going to talk more about that. But the quality, it feels good. It feels nice and sturdy. Nothing to complain about that. Obviously, this bike has like 120. Oh, this is I don't even know how to operate the dash there, but I don't even care about that. I don't know how many miles it's got, but probably not too many miles, being a test unit. It's just, with this bike, it's just how it makes you feel, and it definitely makes me feel amazing. As I was saying in the beginning of the video, it does have one downside, which for me it's a big thing. I'm always talking about this, the brakes. Well, if on the back we have a drum, an ABS drum, and the front we've got disc brake, and it's got ABS as well. But the stopping power is just not enough. Probably without the Pillion, it will work a bit better. But let me see, I'll accelerate a bit, and now try to brake. And it's biting, but it doesn't have enough force to stop the bike. Because make no mistake, this bike, it's a 350 only, but it's got 197 kilograms. So it's a pretty heavy bike considering the power of it. And that's why I think it should have a bit more powerful brakes. Okay, we're gonna get into a 60 miles per hour zone now. Let's accelerate a bit to see what it's capable of. Obviously, don't expect anything crazy, because I'm sure that it's not. Come on, I can't overtake this guy because obviously there is not enough power. It's 60 miles per hour zone, but obviously he's going 40, so yeah, look at this. So I don't even want to overtake him, obviously, because it's not about overtaking cars with this bike. But if you do want to overtake this, like the car in front of you, and you want to do it in a short distance, it's definitely not going to work for you. The bike doesn't even want to make me overtake that guy. It was just to explain the power of the bike. But like I said, this is not about the power of the bike. We're gonna stop now, we're gonna do a walk around on the bike, and then we're gonna come back with the conclusions. So far, I love this bike.
And let's do a bit of walk around. Let me introduce you to this beautiful bike. So we've got here a Royal Enfield Classic 350 2025 plate, and the first thing that I must say, it looks unbelievable. I even dressed in such a way to suit the bike. I mean, look at it. It's just gorgeous. I never thought that I would say something like that, but I love this bike. Just love it. As you all know, Royal Enfield started in 1800, actually, in 1893, something like that. They started as a needle manufacturer. And in 1901, they produced their first motorcycle. It's just mind-blowing, the fact that it's got more than 100 years of history. They've done all kinds of bikes alongside this 120 something years span of history, and I think the bikes, they are really nice, top-notch quality. But something happened in 93. In 1993, the company has moved to India. So basically now it's Indian-owned company. So it's an Indian manufacturer basically with British heritage, let's put it this way. Being Indian, I just thought that maybe the quality is not so good. You know, they make bikes like on fast forward. There are so many bikes produced by India that I thought the quality is gonna be not so good. But unbelievably, the quality is so nice. I mean, look at this. It's a very sturdy bike. I really like the metal fenders. It's proper metal. They suit the bike perfectly. I mean, look at the front as well. Look at this mudguard on the front. It's proper metal. It's just the case of the headlight, the style of it. Even the forks here, they have this protection. And I think it's just, I have no words in terms of how good of a quality this bike is. Obviously, I've talked to you about the engine. It's just a 350 engine producing 20 horsepower, but it's not about the engine. It's about how these bikes make you feel. I can't even imagine. Just think about it. Back in the 50s, in the 60s, you've got all these English bikers meeting at Ace Cafe in London with the cafe racers, smoking cigarettes, leather jackets. They were racing these bikes all around London. It gives you exactly that same feel. Obviously, this is not a racing bike due to that engine, but you can get this bike in a 650cc, and probably it's gonna feel, not probably, for sure it's gonna feel a lot faster than that. I really like the layout of the dashboard here as well. I do like the handlebars, and I do like the grips as well. They have a very old feel. The levers as well, and everything is metal. The switch gear obviously is plastic. I don't know how is it on the 650. I'm hoping to test that bike as well, but everything here, it's just so classic. I even like this badge here, the Royal Enfield Classic 350. Everything is made out of metal, bare metal. I mean, look at this. Everything is just so nice. I was talking to you about the seat, and this is how it looks. I'll sit on it as well just to show you how it looks. We've got 805 millimeter height on the seat, and for a beginner, actually for everybody, but if you're a beginner and you are really into classic bikes and you're a budget as well, because you do have some other choices from Royal Enfield, and I would choose probably something like a 650 due to the two-cylinder engine. But if you are a beginner, if you do want this bike, just think no further. This is the bike for you. It's got 197 kilograms, but you don't feel the weight. I mean, it goes back and forth really easy if you want to maneuver it around the house, around the garden, around your garage. So you'll have no problems with it whatsoever. The kickstand doesn't have that small bit here, so it's a bit hard to take it off and put it on, and all the time when I'm putting it on, I'm hitting my my leg here in the foot peg, but I'm sure that this is something that you'll get used to. I'll invite my wife now so she can sit on the back, and she'll tell you a couple of things of how it feels. I really don't like the kickstand. The kickstand, it's a bit nasty. So this is how it looks with a pillion on the back, and let's ask her What do you feel about it? How do you feel about it? Do you like it? You don't? Do you feel that there's enough space?
I like it so much, and I believe even my bum likes it, because from my previous experience with the Eliminator 500 something.
Yeah, the Kawasaki.
I just didn't like it at all. But I can say about this one, I can say that I really like it. I feel very comfortable, and the back seat is really, really soft and cushy, as my husband says. So yeah, I can't say anything bad about this bike.
I'm just gonna try to convince her to get one of these classic Royal Enfields. Probably not the 350, but the 650 will suit us perfectly, especially for those town rides. What do you think about it?
Yes, but first we have other plans.
We've got other plans first. I think I've covered almost everything about specs. But this bike is not about what's on the sheet, like numbers and specs and whatever. This bike is how it makes you feel. And one of the things adding on the character and how it makes you feel is the exhaust, the sound of the exhaust. You wouldn't think that from a single cylinder engine you'll get this sound, but just listen to this. Let's put the ignition on. Let's start the bike and just listen to this. Listen to this idling. Just love this sound. Let's accelerate a bit now and see how it sounds. And believe me, when you're riding, it's even more exciting than this. Let's jump back on the bike and we'll come back with the conclusions and the final thoughts of this bike.
Another important thing on the bike is the suspension. And believe me, the suspension on this bike obviously is not, you can't go racing, dragging your knee and whatever, but the suspension is very nice and cushy. It accommodates two persons with such an ease. I mean, the road that we're on right now is just very bumpy, but we can't even feel it. First of all, it's due to the seat as well, because the seat is thanks to the seat, because the seat is really nice and soft. But the suspension, it just absorbs everything. I'm generally happy with how this bike looks and rides. It's a very, very nice ride. It's starting from 4,600 pounds, and I think it's worth every penny out of that, because it makes you feel special. It makes you feel like you're like back in time in the 60s, in the 50s, when everything else was just different, better, if you're asking me. Would I buy this bike? 100% yes. 200 times yes. I would definitely buy the bike. If I would have the money right now, I would buy it as my second bike, obviously, because it made me feel special. And this is what is this bike about, to make you feel different. If you guys like the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, share, comment. I'm waiting for your comments. Let me know what you think of this bike. Let me know what you think of my thoughts of this bike. Maybe I've said something wrong or anything like it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice weekend. Bye.